Transportation models, mathematical model, initial solution techniques, northwest corner method, least cost method, Vogel's approximation method. Yeah, optimal solution, stepping stone method, UV method or modified distribution method, special cases, unbalanced model, profit maximization, assignment model. Mathematical model, transportation model is derived from linear programming. That is, transportation model must be a linear programming model. Let m is equal to number of sources, n is equal to number of destinations, Cij is equal to unit transportation cost from source I to destination j. AI is equal to supply capacity of source I. Bj is equal to demand at destination j. Assumption balanced transportation mode, that is total supply is equal to total demand. Sigma I is equal to 1 to m, AI is equal to sigma j is equal to 1 to n, Bj. D1, D2, D3, S1, S2, m is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, supply, demand. C11, C21, C12, C13, C22, C23, A1, A2, B1, B2, B3, demand sigma Bj, supply sigma Aj. Decision variables, let Xij is equal to number of units to be transported from source I to destination j. Xij greater than or equal to 0. I is equal to 1 to so on m, j is equal to 1 to so on n, number of decision variables is equal to m into n. Objective function minimum total cost is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to m, j is equal to 1 to n, Cij into Xij. Constraints source wise, sigma j is equal to 1 to n, Xij is equal to ai. Destination wise, sigma j is equal to 1 to m, Xij is equal to bj. J is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on m, n, I is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on m. Number of constraints is equal to m plus n. Number of redundant constraints is equal to 1 because total supply is equal to total demand. Number of non-redundant constraints is equal to m plus n minus 1 is equal to effective number of constraints. Basic feasible solution, basic variable is equal to allocation. Non-basic variable is equal to empty cell. Number of non-basic variables is equal to m plus n minus 1. Number of allocations is equal to m plus n minus 1. Initial solution, to get initial solution in given transportation model must be balanced model, that is total supply is equal to total demand. Northwest corner method, northwest corner cell, that is 1 comma 1 cell is used for allocation irrespective of unit cost. Allocation is equal to minimum of supply comma demand. For example, here minimum of 150 and 50 is 50. This 50 is allotted here, then cross this line vertically. Next northwest method is this one, minimum of 150, and here already 50 is used 100, so 100 is allotted here, then cross this one. Next north is this, so northwest is this one, so on like that. Total cost is equal to 4200. Northwest corner method cannot give guarantee for minimum cost. Least cost method, LCM, least unit cost cell, is used for allocation. If tie occurs, then use least unit cost where maximum allocation is possible. Where maximum allocation is possible, like here in overall 4 is the least one, which will get 50 first. Next, then go for next list 8. This is over, this is over. No, next list is this 6, so this is crossed to next 8, 11, 9. Total cost you can get 3900. Vogel's approximation method, VIM, penalty is to be calculated row and column wise. Penalty is equal to difference of two minimum cost element. Highest penalty and least unit cost cell is used for allocation. If tie occurs with respect to highest penalty, then choose any one. However, the problem has alternate solution. A, B, C supply, P, Q, R demand, and minimum least penalty difference between two minimum elements 8 minus 4, 11 minus 8, 9 minus 6, 4, 3. So the 6 has the highest penalty, least cost in highest penalty row, which is 4, then 50, then cross this one again, write 8 minus 8, 8 minus 8, 0, 11 minus 8, 3, 3. These two remain the same. Then highest is 3. In between these two, choose the one which has least cost. Go for 6, then go for the remaining. Least total cost is equal to 3,900. Alternate solution, allot for another one. Then we will get alternate solution also 3,900 only. Using northwest corner method, quantity to transported from 2 to R is 2 to R means this table here 10. 10 is the answer. For above, calculate total cost using least cost method. Least cost method allot, then apply total cost this into this number sigma, then we'll apply I 1 comma SSL minimum of 50 comma 10, 10, 3 comma R 30. Number of allocations less than m plus n minus 1, then solution is said to be degenerate. In given example, number of allocations is equal to 5. M plus n minus 1 is equal to 4 plus 3 minus 1 is equal to 6. Hence, LCM gives degenerate solution in above case. In case of degenerate solution, optimality check is not possible. In such cases, we use dummy allocation to at least unit cost among the empty cells. Optimal solution check, to check the optimality, the given initial solution must be non-degenerate, that is number of allocations greater than or equal to m plus n minus 1. Stepping stone method, cell evaluation of empty cell can be estimated by using closed loop by assuming that one unit can be transferred to particular empty cell. If all cell evaluations are non-negative, then the solution is said to be optimal. If otherwise, revise the solution using most negative cell evaluation. Here, number of allocations greater than or equal to m plus n minus 1. 5 greater than or equal to 3 plus 3 minus 1. Hence, non-degenerate solution, and we can proceed for optimality check. P comma B cell, which is empty. So, this box can be used. Only one A plus 8 plus 8 minus a plus minus like that. Similarly QA, like that boxes can be boxes can be done and sum can be done. So cell evaluation plus 3 plus 5 0 plus 5 all are non-negative. So it is, if we do that, the significance cost increases by 3 per unit, cost increases 5 per unit, so on. So given is optimal solution, we can do like this. These are shapes which are allowed. UV method or modified distribution method. Cell evaluation of empty cell can be obtained by means of dual variables. Let Ui is equal to dual variable corresponding to source, Vj is equal to dual variable corresponding to destination. Number of dual variables is equal to m plus n. One constraint of redundant type, one dual variable will get 0 value. Number of dual variables to be calculated is equal to m plus n minus 1. Procedure, cell evaluation, Cij minus of ui plus vj. Calculate ui plus ui comma vj values using cost elements of allocated cells. Ui plus vj values for empty cells. Step 3, Cij minus ui plus vj for empty cells. Okay, here it is number of allocations greater than or equal to m plus n minus 1 non-degenerate. Ui vj values. only allocated here u1 randomly chosen as 0, then u2 is 3, 11 minus 8, u3 is 1, 11 minus 8, and u3 9 minus 8, v1 is equal to 4, 4 minus 0, v2 is equal to 5 minus 6 minus 1, 6 minus 1, v3 8 is 9 minus 1. Step 2, ui plus vj. Ui plus vj, write for cells keeping the allocated same. Cij minus of ui plus vj for empty cells 3, 5, 0, 5, p comma plus 3 plus 5, 0 plus 5. All cells are non-negative. Optimal solution. Minimum total cost of transportation is start with Vogel's approximation method. Minimum transportation cost optimal solution. Even the minimum total cost of transportation is start with Vogel's solution. Minimum transportation cost Vogel's solution. Use VAM for getting initial solution. Check optimality by using stepping stone method. Total cost is equal to 6170. Stepping stone method, number of allocations greater than or equal to m plus n minus 1, non-degenerate. Then use stepping stone. We will get optimal solution. Total cost northwest corner method. Total cost optimal solution x y, x minus y is equal to question mark. Northwest corner method we will get like this: 105 stepping stone plus 7 is equal to minus 4. Not optimal. Vogel's approximation method we will get it like this. Then if we write stepping stone, this is plus 4. Optimal solution x minus y is equal to 28. In northwest corner method, no number of units that can be transferred from p comma s cell is equal to theta. Theta value minimum of 7 minus theta comma 8 minus theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 7. Revised solution can be obtained by substituting theta value. Optimal check for revised solution: number of allocations greater than m plus n minus 1. Non-degenerate. Total cost minus total cost revised is equal to 77. Number of units that can be transferred is plus theta minus theta minus theta plus theta minus theta. Theta minimum of 25 minus theta comma 30 minus theta comma 35 minus theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 25 units. Decrease in total cost is equal to 19 into 25, 470. B comma 1 cell evaluation. Cell number of units transferred theta is equal to question mark. Increase in total cost is equal to theta into cell evaluation. Cost increases by 2 per unit. Number of units minimum of 20 minus theta comma 5 minus theta comma 10 minus theta is equal to 0. Increase in total cost is equal to 5 into 2, 10. Check whether given solution is optimal or not. First, degenerate solution. Create a dummy allocation is equal to 0 at b comma d cell. B comma d cell has least units cost. Ui vj ui1 is equal to 0, u2 is equal to 1, v1 is equal to 2, v2 is equal to 3, v3 is equal to 7. Ui plus vj for empty cell, then Cij minus ui plus vj, all are non-negative for empty cell. Optimal solution. Special cases: unbalanced model. Use dummy row or column with zero cost elements depending upon requirement. Shortage cost is equal to 0, carrying cost is equal to 0. Okay, penalty, Vogel's approximation. Total cost AM is equal to, we'll get it normal. Profit maximization, unit profit matrix, unit opportunity loss matrix. Find the total profit for the following unit profit matrix. using VAM 1 to ABC demand supply. Here highest unit profit is 20. Subtract everything from 20. It will give opportunity loss matrix. Then follow VAM. We will get total profit higher, total profit allocation. Then multiply these with initial one units of profit per unit, which is from table 15, 20, 12. These are from this table. Model, it is special case of transportation model in which each source has one unit supply. Each destination has one unit demand, unity demand. Allocation is equal to assignment is equal to 1 or 0. Binary programming, unity supply and unity demand, unimodular property. Decision variables, let xij is equal to assignment, xij is equal to 1 or 0. Number of decision variables, gate 2014 is equal to m into n is equal to m square or n square. Since m is equal to n, objective function minimum total cost is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n, j is equal to 1 to n, Cij into Xij. Constraint source wise sigma j is equal to 1 to n, Xij is equal to 1. Destination wise sigma j is equal to 1 to n, Xij is equal to 1, j is equal to 1 to so on n. Number of basic variables is equal to number of assignments is equal to m or n. Assignment solution is always degenerate solution. Therefore, transportation algorithms are applicable for assignment model. However, there is no guarantee for optimal solution due to degeneracy. Hungarian algorithm. This algorithm is applicable for balanced assignment model. It gives optimal solution. It is based on opportunity loss and penalty. Opportunity loss and penalty. Procedure, row reduction. Take row minimum and subtract it from corresponding row elements. Column reduction, take column minimum and subtract it from corresponding column elements. Select a single zero either row or column wise for assignment. Multiple zeros, multiple solution. Zero element, zero penalty. M1 row minimum here 13, 11, 10, 14. Row reduction, subtract, then column minimum 0, 0, 1. Then we will get try to match zeros. Solution matrix 0 here, 0 here. When we select this 0, this cannot be used, this 0, this cannot be used. So J1 M2, J2 M1, J3 M4, J4 M3. So these are 49. This is solution matrix or penalty matrix. This is minimum cost. J1, J2, J3, A, B, C, D. Like this row minimum, then column minimum 0, 12, 17 subtracted. Then first this can be allotted, this can be allotted. Then as this cannot be used, then in between this can be added. This row only this is there. So among these two, only this can be added. From this, sum can be added. Straight line method. In the process of assignment, there is no zero left over in a row or column. In such cases, we use straight line method for revising the solution. Row minimum, then applying column minimum. If we get it like this, we cannot select any one like this. Then we have to draw a line joining these zeros. Then see minimum. If the third row has zero element, assignment not possible. Assignment not possible. So straight line method, draw a horizontal or vertical lines to cover maximum number of zeros. Make sure that number of lines required should be less than number of rows or columns. Step 2, take minimum among uncovered elements and subtract it from all uncovered elements. Add the minimum at intersection. Here 0 plus 5, 0, 0, 0, 0 remains same, that but subtract from these the remaining 0. Now a modified solution matrix. Now allocate. in among this, first we can allocate this, then this will be cancelled, then this is allotted, then this is allotted, remaining similar to above. Here row minimum, then column minimum, then subtracted, we will get it like this. Here allocation, first this can be allotted, this can be allotted, this can be allotted, then uh, this can this and if this is allotted, then these two will cancel out, these two will cancel out, then this is allotted, but here we cannot allot. So uh, just cover all zeros, like this line can cover all zeros, this line and one horizontal line, minimum is 6. Now subtract 6 from all elements and intersection here, here, add this 6, add this 6, remaining all subtracted, these lined one remain as it is. Now try to allot 0 0 0. Now it's possible to allot, so from this we can allot. Special cases in assignment models: unbalanced model, profit maximization, restricted assignments, traveling salesman problem. Unbalanced model, operator machine, dummy, here dummy 0 0 0, optimal solution 0, row wise all rows zeros, then go for column wise, am to dummy 0, optimal solution to 11, both are same 11. If there are only 3, then add one dummy. Profit maximization, unit profit matrix, unit opportunity loss matrix. Here 30 is highest. Find maximum profit opportunity matrix, then draw like this, then row minimum, column minimum, then allocation is similar. Here here we can take this in this row, in this row, then this will cancel out in this one. If we there is doubt that we can take these two, but here again we cannot select any other, then draw a line. Restricted restricted assignments, in case of restricted assignments, unit cost is replaced by infinity. In machine shop, 4 machines ABCD are installed. Out of this 4 locations PQRS are to be installed, and for the machine B should not be placed in location R due to some technical problem. Find maximum installation cost for allowing unit cost matrix. This is taken as infinity, then row minimum, column minimum, and allocation is similar to above. Traveling salesman problem. This problem can be solved in 2 stages. In first stage, get solution using assignment algorithm. In second stage, apply conditions of traveling salesman and modify the solution accordingly. Traveling salesman condition: salesperson can start his journey from any city and he has to get back to the same city. The salesperson has to cover all cities in single trip without any duplication. That is, he has to cover all cities only once in a single trip. From to ABCD, ABCD, these A to A infinity, B to B infinity, everything row minimum, column minimum. Then in this is done. We have to align AB 7, BA 7, CD 3, DC 3, 20. A to B, B to A, not correct, B to A to B, not correct. We need to modify the assignment solution since TSP conditions are not satisfied. Next minimum is solution matrix is taken. In the solution matrix is taken for assignment, more assignment instead of 0. Assignment instead of 0. So here 1 instead of 0, 1 is taken, then A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A, and the A to A, B, C, D, A, like this we can take. Aggregate planning, PPC: production planning, pre-planning, action planning, production control. pre-planning, forecasting, future requirements, demand, aggregate planning, capacity planning, production strategies, supply. MPS, master production schedule, what end items are to be produced when. MRP, material requirement planning, dependent demand items, inventory, sub-assemblies, components. CRP, capacity requirement planning, human resources, machine hours, capacities, facilities, etc. Aggregate plan deals with production strategies. Production strategies, pure strategies vary the workforce, hiring and firing the hiring and firing the labor. Subcontracting vary production time, regularized time, overtime, undertime, inventory shortage or back order. Mixed strategies, combination of pure strategies. Objective to find out optimum production strategy that can minimize overall production cost. Month 1 to 3 demand 9 production RT regular time OT overtime. Regular time RT production cost 20 per unit, overtime production cost 24 per unit, carrying cost 2 per unit per month. No shortage permitted. For minimum cost of production plan, the planned production in third month OT is total supply production is equal to 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus this total is equal to 360. Total demand is equal to 330. So first demand 90. Demand is written here 1 2 3 1 2 3. Dummy supply demand 90. This 90 is fully allotted here. Then the among this 130 100 supply 120 120. Normal allocation as before. No shortage is permitted. Least cost column wise method is used for solving production model. Here among these least is 20. Overtime here 24, because overtime 24 per unit. This is 20 plus 2, carrying cost 1 day extra. Then here 20 plus 4, 24 plus 4. Here 20 24 again 20. This can be there. No shortage is permitted, as no shortage is permitted. Third month OT production is equal to 30 units. Demand production plan first month 90 units from first month RT. Second month demand with 30 units, 10 first month RT, 100 second month RT, 20 second month 30. Third month 110 units, 80 month units, third month RT, 30 units, third month 30. The inventory at the end of July is equal to 100 units. RT production, OT production, subcontracting. The minimum total cost to meet the demand is 520 units to be produced. Then 5 into 300 plus 6 into 200 plus 10 into 20, 2900. Each month and separately. Cost stock cost 20 into 2 10 into 10 20 into 2 40 180. Material requirement planning. MRP deals with the dependent demand items such as sub-assemblies, components, and raw materials which are needed to be produced in the final assembly. Hence, MRP is known as dependent demand items inventory control technique. MRP inputs and outputs. Inputs master production schedule, bill of materials, inventory status file. Outputs planned order releases, gross and net requirement. MPS final assembly, planned order release, BOM bill of materials, product structure, inventory status file, stock status. MPS it is specifies what end products end items are to be produced, and when it is a disaggregation of aggregate plan or timetable for end products. Detailed production schedule, aggregate planning, month 1, 2, 3, number of cars, so on. MPS week, model A, model B, model C, 1, 2, 3 for MPS is prepared on tentative basis, and it has to be revised by MRP and CRP in form of a closed loop. Trial MPS, revise MPS, MRP, CRP. Is MRP okay? Purchasing CRP, is CRP okay? Production, yes or no? Then revise. In aggregate plan is to be revised when MPS is saturated by means of various production strategies. Bill of materials, it is product structure file. It is a multi-level tree diagram in the inverted position, in which topmost level is indicates final assembly and bottommost level indicates components or raw materials. A, final assembly, lead time is equal to 2 days. B, D4, EC2, E, F, G, lead time 3 days, 1 day. Components, time required to produce A, path D, B, A. Add lead times 3 plus 4 plus 2, whichever is highest is time required. Gross requirements to produce 100 units of A, number of units of D is equal to D into B into A. 4 into 3 into 100, 1200. Number of units of E is there on both sides, so E into B into A plus C into C into A, that side, this side, total. Number of units of F C A. Number of units of G into C into A. MPS for final assembly, P is given. Ignore lead time of assembly and sub-assembly. Production capacity of R is bottleneck operation. The smallest capacity of R that will ensure feasible production is smallest capacity is equal to average demand. Average demand. So smallest capacity is equal to 2 into average demand. As here these it requires in two cases, 2 into average demand of P is equal to 2 into this average 2133. Have an inventory status file, it is used to find out net requirements. Net requirements is equal to gross requirement minus stock on head. Note, if final assembly is available, then sub assemblies and components available as per BOM. A, B of 2, C of 3, 10 A's are available, 20 B's are available, 30 C's available. This is one question from workbook. MRP output, planned order release to CRP, make to purchase department by order quantity in MRP is known as lot sizing. Lot sizing techniques, lot for lot, single lot, least unit cost LAC, minimum cost period MCP, part period balancing PPB. Note, EOQ method is not suggested for MRP problems due to unnecessary stock at the end of planning. EOQ is equal to root of 2D CO by CC. D is equal to average demand per week. EOQ is equal to root of 2D CO by CC. Lead time is equal to 0x. EOQ is equal to 65 units. Schedule recipient, stock on hand, planned order release 50, 65, 15. 15, 15, 0, then 65 here, unnecessary stock. LFL, no stock is permitted. TIC is equal to sigma SOH into C plus N into CO. 0 into 1 plus 4 into 100, 400. SL is equal to only one order. Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. SR 105, PR 105. TIC is equal to 55 plus 55 plus 40 into, okay, 1 TIC is equal to 270. If CO is less than LFL is economical to use. If CC is less than SL is economical to use. Recipients in hand, planned release 200. After everything is over, then again 200 is fitted there. Unnecessary stock at the end is 85. Then if I'm in MRP lead time RP 12, which are is highest has lead time, which is lead time final. In MRP system, component demand is established by master production schedule. Assembly line balancing objectives to reduce cycle time to maximize line balancing efficiency. Eta line to minimize balance delay is equal to 1 minus eta line to minimize WIP work in progress inventory to maximize utilization. Cycle time required to produce one unit using assembly line. Example, in 8-hour shift 800 components are to be produced. Find the cycle time is equal to 8 into 60 into 60 by 800 is equal to 36 seconds. Assembly work is to be divided. It is to be carried out in workstations. Total example, total work content in assembly is equal to 30 minutes. Input 30 minutes, workstation output. Cycle time is equal to 30 minutes. Production capacity is equal to 2 per hour. Number of workstations is equal to 2. Cycle time is equal to 15. Production capacity is equal to 4 per hour. Number of workstations is equal to 3. WS1, WS2, 15 minutes. 10 minutes cycle time is equal to 10 minutes. Production capacity is equal to 6 per hour. In most practical situations or applications, workstations never used to get the same time. That is, workstations are different. 12 minute, 8 minute, 10 minute. This is bottleneck. Cycle time is equal to maximum of 12, 8, 10 is equal to 12 minutes. Cycle time is decided by bottleneck workstation. In line balancing efficiency, eta line is equal to percentage is equal to total work content by number of workstations into cycle time into 100. 10 minutes cycle time is equal to 10. Efficiency of line is equal to 10 plus 10 plus 10 by 3 into 10 into 100%. Balance delay is equal to 100 minus eta line is equal to 0%. But here eta line percentage is equal to 12 plus 8 plus 10 by 3 into 12 into 100 is equal to 30 by 36 into 100, 83.34%. Balance delay is equal to 100 minus 83.34 is equal to 16.67. Gate 2006 question. What is line efficiency of assembly? Eta line is equal to maximum is 10, 6 stations, sum by 6 into 10 is equal to 80%. Electronic equipment manufacturer has decided to add component sub-assembly operation that can produce 80 units in 8 hours. This operation consists of 3 activities as below. MET, mechanical electrical test, 12, 16, 3 for line balancing. Number of workstations required for activities MENT would be cycle time is equal to 8 into 60 by 80 is equal to 6 minutes. Workstation time should not be more than 6 minutes. M1, M2 here, E1, E2, E3 here, T here. Should not be more than 6 minutes. Okay. 12 divided into 6, 6, 8, 16 divided into 3. System capacity and system efficiency. Design capacity, system capacity, actual output. Product mix and assembly, actual working conditions. 1000 units per day, 100 units, 700 units. 20 units per hour workstation 1, 30 units per hour workstation 2, 15 units per hour bottleneck. Actual output. Find system capacity, system efficiency. System capacity is equal to 15 units per hour. Minimum is equal minimum of 20, 30, 15. System efficiency is equal to actual output by system capacity into 100 is equal to 10 by 15 into 100 is equal to 66.67. If product is made in the system or 5% defective, then what will be output from the system capacity is equal to 400 units, 5% defective, system efficiency is equal to 95%, annual output is equal to 0.95 into system capacity is equal to 0.95 into 400 is equal to 318. Minimum number of workstations eta line is equal to 100%. Minimum number of workstations eta line is equal to 2WC by N into CT. N is equal to total work content by cycle time. Line balancing algorithm, manual assembly line balancing, largest candidate rule, Krillbridge, Wester method, ranked position weight RPW or held Berne computer aided line balancing algorithm, console lab, objective to maximize eta line, constraints precedence relationship to cycle time. Note AON diagram is used to show precedence relationship. These are my gate previous paper mistakes. Number of zeros greater than z and in z row greater than number of basic variables, multiple optimal solution, periodic reordering system, review period fixed. Average inventory is equal to average flow time into 1 by cycle time. Service level, take minimum or take cumulative probability. G is equal to SP minus CP. L is equal to CP minus salvage value. Service level is equal to G by G plus L. For discounts, calculate total cost at all limits. EOQ production is equal to root of 2D CO by CC into P by P minus D. A arrival pattern, B service time distribution, C is number of servers, D queue discipline, E maximum number of people allowed in system, F size of calling population. P of between arrival between T and 0 is 1 minus C power minus lambda T. P of between T1 and T2 is equal to 1 minus C power minus lambda T1 minus of 1 minus C power minus lambda T2. P of exactly n is equal to Pn is equal to rho power n into 1 minus rho. Commonly used mean absolute deviation. MSC is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n di minus fi whole square by n. Ft plus 1 is equal to alpha ft plus 1 alpha into 1 minus alpha ft minus 1 plus alpha into 1 minus alpha square ft minus 2 so on. Solution to balanced assignment problem is binary due to unimodularity. N jobs into n machines assignment problem. Number of decision variables is equal to n square or m square. Q is equal to f plus p by s minus v. Q star is equal to f by s minus v. Line balancing problem is solved in context of product layout. In MRP system, component demand is calculated from master production schedule. Main inputs of MRP are bill of material, BOM, inventory status file, master production schedule.